You ever wondered how animals communicate with each other? Picture a world beyond words, where messages are sent through scent, color, and even dance. It's a world that exists right here on Earth, in the animal kingdom. From the tiniest insects to the largest mammals, every creature has its unique language. So how do they do it? What are the techniques they employ, and how do these methods compare to our own ways of communication? Let's dive into the top 10 ways animals communicate with each other. Starting our countdown at number 10, we have the power of scent. This olfactory ability is a fascinating form of communication frequently used in the animal kingdom. Consider this: our canine companions, dogs, have an incredibly keen sense of smell. They use this to get information about their surroundings, marking their territory, and even identifying other dogs. It's like they're reading their version of the morning newspaper. And it's not just dogs. Ants, for instance, lay down a scent trail with pheromones, leading their fellow ants to food sources. This chemical language is essential for their survival and cooperation within the colony. Scent is an invisible yet powerful tool for animals. It allows them to communicate complex messages over distances, marking boundaries, signaling danger, or even attracting a mate. So next time you see a dog sniffing around, remember they're just reading their pea mail. At number 9, we have vibrations. This form of communication might not be the first one that springs to mind, but for some creatures, it's a primary means of interaction. Let's take spiders, for instance. These fascinating arachnids send and receive messages by creating and feeling vibrations through their intricate webs. Whether it's a potential mate dancing on the web's threads, or the panicked struggle of trapped prey, each vibration tells a story. Now consider the majestic elephants. They communicate across vast distances by producing low-frequency sounds known as infrasound. These sounds, too low for human ears to perceive, create vibrations in the ground that can be picked up by other elephants through the sensitive pads of their feet. From alerting each other about imminent danger to signaling the presence of a potential mate, vibrations serve as a crucial communication tool in the animal kingdom. Who knew feeling the vibes could be so literal? Coming in at number 8 is body language. In the wild, animals often communicate their intentions and feelings through subtle movements and postures. Just like us, they use this visual form of communication to express a range of emotions and intentions. Take a look at our feline friends, for instance. A cat with its tail puffed up and back arched isn't just trying to look bigger, it's a clear sign of fear or aggression, a warning to back off. On the other hand, a slow blink from a cat is akin to a human smile, signaling trust and affection. Then there are birds who have an impressive repertoire of body language. Ever seen a bird fluff up its feathers or spread its wings wide? These are not just random actions. They are purposeful displays of dominance or attempts to attract a mate. It seems body language isn't just for humans after all. At number 7, we have color displays. Animals have a fascinating way of using color to communicate. Let's take chameleons, for instance. These creatures are renowned for their ability to change color, but it's not just about blending into their surroundings. They use color to send messages, express emotions, or signal readiness for mating. A chameleon feeling relaxed might display a light green, while a darker hue could indicate agitation. During mating season, males exhibit vibrant colors to attract females, and if they sense a rival, they flash brighter, contrasting patterns to assert dominance. Then we have the cuttlefish, an underwater master of disguise. It can transform its color and even skin texture in an instant. But beyond camouflage, cuttlefish use these changes to communicate with others of their kind. They display certain colors and patterns to signal a threat, find a mate, or establish territory. So next time you see a chameleon change color, know that it's more than just camouflage. Number 6 on our countdown is bioluminescence, a fascinating phenomenon observed in the mysterious world of the deep sea. Many creatures in these abyssal depths have a unique ability to produce light. This is bioluminescence, a chemical reaction within their bodies that results in a mesmerizing glow. But why do they glow in the first place? Well, the reasons are as varied as the creatures themselves. For some, it's a clever trick to attract unsuspecting prey. A tiny flicker of light in the darkness can lure a curious creature into a predator's clutches. For others, bioluminescence is a warning. Emitting a sudden flash of light can stun predators or signal danger to fellow species. It's a fascinating form of communication, one that literally shines a light on the intricate and often unseen ways animals interact. In the deep sea, glowing can mean the difference between life and death. We're halfway through our countdown with sound at number 5. Sound is a potent tool in the animal kingdom, used by many creatures to communicate over great distances. Take whales, for example. Their hauntingly beautiful songs can travel for hundreds of miles under the sea, allowing them to connect with others of their kind far and wide. Each song is unique, acting like an acoustic fingerprint, helping whales identify each other. Now let's switch our focus to land, where wolves use howls in a similar fashion. A wolf's howl can carry for miles, serving as a rally call to gather the pack or a warning to ward off intruders. The howls also help in maintaining social structure within the pack and expressing emotions. These are just two examples of how sound bridges gaps, enabling communication over long distances. From the depths of the ocean to the vast wilderness, from the wolf's howl to the whale's song, sound plays a vital role in animal communication. Touching in at number 4 is, well, touch. It's one of the most intimate forms of communication that transcends species. Consider our primate cousins. Their social grooming, also known as allogrooming, is not just about keeping clean. It's a powerful social tool, fostering bonds and alliances, reinforcing social structures and family ties. Or take elephants. Have you ever seen how they intertwine their trunks? That's not just for show, it's a form of greeting, a handshake, if you will. And when an elephant caresses another's body with its trunk, it's a gesture of compassion, a way of offering comfort. Touch is not just about physical contact, it's a language, a way animals convey emotions, love, comfort, camaraderie. It's a way of saying, I'm here for you, you're part of my group, I care. So next time you see animals reaching out to each other, remember, in the animal kingdom, a touch can say 1,000 words. Number 3 on our list is chemical signals. A fascinating world of communication exists among insects like bees and ants, using a method we humans can't detect with our senses: the use of chemical signals, or pheromones. These pheromones are like invisible messages, carrying vital information from one insect to another. For example, when a worker bee discovers a new source of nectar, it releases a specific pheromone. The scent of this pheromone guides other bees from the hive to the same location. Similarly, ants use pheromones to lay trails for their fellow ants to follow, leading them to food sources or warning them of danger. These chemical signals are not just about direction, but also about identity. Each colony of ants has a unique pheromone scent, allowing them to recognize their family members and detect intruders. For these animals, it's all about chemistry. Almost at the top, at number 2, we have dance. Dance, you ask? Yes, indeed. You might be surprised to learn that dance is not just for us humans to enjoy and express ourselves. Many animals, especially bees and birds, use dance as a unique and ingenious form of communication. Take honeybees, for example. They perform a waggle dance to relay information about the location of food sources to their hive mates. With a series of movements, they can indicate the direction and distance of nectar-filled flowers from their hive. Quite a fascinating sight to observe. Birds, too, have their own dance floor. Male birds often engage in elaborate dance routines to attract females. These dances can range from simple hops and flutters to more complex sequences that involve props and choreographed movements. It's a show of strength, agility, and creativity, all to win over a mate. Who knew that dancing could be such an effective form of communication? And finally, at number 1, we have telepathy. Telepathy, the ability to transmit thoughts or feelings over a distance without using any known human sensory channels or physical interaction, is a concept that has fascinated humanity for centuries. Some scientists and animal lovers alike believe that certain animals, such as dolphins, may possess the ability to communicate using this extraordinary method. Dolphins, with their highly developed brains and social structures, have been observed exhibiting behaviors that suggest a level of understanding and communication that goes beyond what we currently comprehend. Some argue that this could be a form of telepathy. While this idea is still largely speculative and remains a hot topic of debate in the scientific community, it continues to captivate our imaginations. Imagine a world where animals can transmit thoughts, emotions, and information seamlessly, without uttering a single sound or making a single move. Whether it's fact or fiction, the idea of animal telepathy certainly makes for an intriguing number 1. And there you have it, the top 10 ways animals communicate. From the power of scent, vibrations, and body language, to the mesmerizing color displays and magical bioluminescence. Not forgetting the importance of sound, touch, chemical signals, and even the intricate dance routines. And for the more mystically inclined, there's the unexplained phenomenon of animal telepathy. Each method is a testament to the complex and fascinating world of animal communication. Next time you're out in nature, keep an eye and an ear out for these fascinating forms of animal communication.